You know, I'm not one for talking about controversy. Um, and I was debating whether or not to do this video because, but it's one of those things like with the whole Diablo um Immortal situation and or the Fallout 76 situation. It just seems like more and more and more information is coming out. And I'm gonna say screw it. I'll just go with my thoughts on the situation. And but you wouldn't Rockingtheblade what you're talking about. That is the whole Vic Mignogna situation. So, in case you haven't heard or been living on the rock, Vic Mignogna is a well-known voice actor. He's mainly known for doing, I believe, Edward from Fullmetal Alchemist, and of course, the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Which, by the way, he also voiced in the Broly movie, which we had a review on my YouTube channel. I have both a spoiler-free on my end and a descriptive spoilers on Koopa's end on my channel. Check them out after this video if you want to know my thoughts on the movie. But I wish that's what we were talking about, but that's not what we're talking about today. And Vic Mignogna being accused of terrible things. But when I did research on it, in terms of like, oh, this is the quote-unquote evidence, unless more comes out, based on what I've seen so far, this man is innocent. So they're saying he's homophobic, an anti-Semite, and he's sexually harassed women at cons. Let's do the homophobic thing first. I didn't notice, but he's a man of faith. And I don't think he's homophobic, in my opinion. He's one of those people like... He said this one of the people at a con, because we talk about homosexuality. Dude, you're at a con. Ask about, what future voice acting roles you're going to get. Well, how you feel about a character in the show, or why bring such a controversial topic to a place of fun like that? You know what I mean? The dude, you can tell, is looking for trouble. There's a video of it. In fact, I will link you to this video, which I saw this information from something called Long Pause or Lost Pause. I'll link the video in the comment section below so you can see the video where I got the information from. He breaks in, it's like a 40-minute video, but he breaks down everything with the whole Vic Mignogna situation. And he basically told me, look, if people voted for there to be no homosexuality in terms of, marriage, I mean, in my opinion, if gay people want to get married, why stop them? They're not hurting anybody. Who cares? That's just my opinion anyway. People are like, you shouldn't marry him. Like, it shouldn't be legal. I'm like, why? Like, are you being forced to marry a dude? No, then what are you worried about? I'm like, who cares? Who cares? I don't give a shit. You do you. If that makes you happy, if that's what you want, God bless you, man. Go ahead, go for it. It's not my job to stop you, let alone anyone else. Anyway, that's just my opinion on that. But anyway, so he basically told him that people voted for it to be people voted for no marriage between a man and a man. But however, people change their mind and want to vote for it to be legal, he'll respect that. And in fact, there's another video I saw of that the Westboro Baptist Church, or infamously known for attacking gays and soldiers that fought for our freedom and crap. He attacked them and wanted in a nice, kind Vic Mignogna way. And how they're being terrible people, which they are. So I don't think he's homophobic. Next one, being an anti-Semite. I'm part Jewish. Just throwing it out there. I don't think he is. And he explained as a joke, like, man, it sounds like a Holocaust. This is what he says in the long pause video, or lost pause. I'm fucking it up. I apologize. He showed that clip of him explaining why he said that, because people being he was doing a panel in the other room, people being wild and crazy. You know how some of these cons can get. And man, it's not like a Holocaust over there, but you're not saying all Holocaust is burn the Jews. No, it's just as a joke. I'm not doing it justice, but he really broke it down and explained it better than I can explain it to you. But the point is, he meant it as a joke. He didn't mean it as a bad way, and I didn't take no personal offense to it. So if I didn't, I'm part Jewish, then you shouldn't either. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. And you explain what he meant in the video, so don't worry about it. But the main event, the sexual harassment. Oh, he just forcibly kissed girls. I watched tons of videos of Vic Mignogna. First of all, the man is a sweetheart, a kind soul, one I would love to meet in person. He's like right up there, one of the nice people, right up there besides Johnny Young Bosch, from what I've seen. Every girl has asked him, they wanted to be kissed by him or hugged by him. They wanted that stuff. They always ask. Even though when they kissed him, they liked it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he forcibly kissed them. They always asked if it's okay. Or either he asks or they ask. And they want it. So it's not like he forcibly, come here, girl, and shove his tongue. It's just harmful little kisses on the cheek and hugs. He's a man that's very affectionate. He's not like doing that, shoving his tongue down girl's throat. That dude, whoa. But he's an affectionate dude, and I find nothing wrong with that. And especially one of these stories like, well, I heard this from my brother's cousin, right from the bat. When a story sounds like when a story starts off like that, you gotta question if that's really question that story is true or not. My brother's cousin told me that this girl, oh God, got when she blacked out drunk and he raped her or some shit like that. It's or sexually touched her. I'm like, okay, and and there's other girls, claims, but they're not true. Why? Here's the thing. If you feel uncomfortable with someone hugging you or kissing you in the cheek, say, hey, I'm not good with touching. And 9 times out of 10, most people be like, cool, and be respectful about it. But what I hate what people are doing nowadays, and I've seen it in the current generation, instead of, if you feel like a person sexually assaulted you or did something inappropriate to you, go to the authorities. Don't air it out on Twitter, because there's no, what I'm saying? Because especially, why wait all these years? Why wait till now to say something? I mean, right now, when he's at the height of his career with the Broly movie, which by the way made $100 million, which goes to show that 2D animation is a market. Has a market, Disney. So make some 2D animation movies. I'm not against 3D, but come on, let's mix it up a bit. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Point being, there's some posts saying out there they purposely did this to destroy his career. And my question is, why? He's the kindest, sweetest person I've known to man. I heard nothing but great things and positive things about this man. I mean, my goodness, man. I mean, he's just an incredible human being. I mean, and they're just treating him like he's he's assaulter and crap, and like I said before, when I looked at the video, the evidence is there. It's so lacking and just non-existent. It's just pathetic. And the reason why I'm kind of upset about this, because Ruby is a series that's out, and done by Rooster Teeth, and Vic Mignogna does one of the voices for the characters, and because of this current situation, they cut ties with him, and now he lost his job, and that's really upsetting. And now I'm getting worried because he might lose his job at Funimation, and this will be the end of the video. I'll be wrapping up saying this is I think he's innocent. The evidence that's here is false. You look at the video. I'll link to you. That's further proof of why I feel he's innocent. Monica Rail. I respect you as a voice actress. You know what I'm saying? You did a great job replacing the original voice actress for Bulma. I was not feeling you at first, but as time went on, you grew on me. But she believes that Vic Mignogna did the things he did without proper evidence. And this guy, which another video I'm gonna link to you, called the Lazy Gamer, was criticizing for it. It's like, why are you accusing Vic Mignogna of stuff when there's clearly no evidence whatsoever. And of course she kept like reflecting and saying things like, well, 10% of victims, does only 10% of victims lie? But yeah, the point is people lie. That's the point. People lie. You know? And it's just, you know what this reminds me of? It's like the James Gunn and recent Kevin Hart situation, but like magnified by 100,000 times of awful. Because at least there was stuff kind of there, but really with this situation, just nothing. They're trying to turn it into something and negative and use it against Vic to ruin his career. Which again, I don't understand why. Dude's an amazing, incredible dude. Oh, also the other thing I heard, like, oh, he's a terrible to staffers. I'm like, there's recordings and videos everywhere. That would have been leaked out by now. But there's nothing like that. There's no footage of him out there sexually harassing women. People are on their phones constantly recording for Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. You know, there would have been something out there of him being rude to guests, sexually harassing women, you know, saying homophobic slurs, or, you know, being an anti-Semite, saying like Jews should all die and shit. There's nothing like that out there. Nothing. And to crucify this man over something that's non-existent is disgusting. And, you know, Monica, there are victims. Yes. But remember, there are victims that lie. And Monica, look, you should wait until all the evidence come out. You shouldn't just automatically just believe. Because then, if it turns out that he's innocent, you look like a big jackass. Well, you should have said just believing victims, which in a way, you know, we should believe our victims, which in a way you're saying, you're indirectly saying you believe the allegations. You know what? It's just, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I'm pausing. It's just, it's just common sense. If there's no evidence if someone's being accused of something, and there's no evidence, instead of be like, I believe victims, be like, let's wait and see what happens first. And of course, if he's guilty, fire him. Of course, first like that shouldn't mean around people. But if he's innocent, you know what I mean? Like, why would you put yourself in a situation like that? Because now you put yourself in a situation where, you know what I mean? It's gonna be very awkward in the future. So that, unless they can go in different times and not meet each other. But still, it's just one of those things that's just like, Monica, why would you put yourself in a situation like that? Even the actor that played young Midoriya in the dub version of My Hero, saying like he believes victims, he believes victims, which is great, but still, dude, there's no evidence. He only mentioned it once that he believes victims, and okay, he kind of dropped it and moved on. But like Monica was like harping on about it, being the people being deflective. She's being deflective, especially when people are telling her like, hey, you're kind of being a backstabber to Vic, which he is. There's no evidence. Can you wait to see this evidence first before you just automatically just believe what you hear? Not everything you hear is true. You know what I mean? And especially if it's going to be really awkward when it turns out that there's no evidence, which there isn't yet. There's still nothing that proves that he did the things he did. So, I don't know, Monica, why'd you put yourself in a situation like that? And now, of course, he had to leave Twitter for a while because people were like, I'm sure there's people being dicks, but people, being like, hey, man, you're backstabbing Vic Mignogna here. What are you doing? Especially when there's no evidence to what that's being said, to anything here. And now she's saying, and conveniently she's saying, according to people, that she was a victim of of a sexual assault too, and pretty soon she'll come out about it. And people don't believe that either. People saying, oh, how convenient. She's just saying that to gain sympathy, to be the victim here, when she's just trying to do some serious damage control. In my opinion, Monica, you shouldn't have said anything. And if you were asked about it, all you should have said, let's wait and see. Not just automatically just believe. Because like I said before, of course, if he's guilty, fire him. But if he's innocent, it's going to be very awkward from there on forward working with him. You're going to make the Funimation office very, very awkward. Unless you plan to go and record in different times of each other, but then, you know, so why make the situation awkward? You know? Why do that? So, long story short, in my opinion, Vic Mignogna is innocent. I have 2 videos talking about the Vic Mignogna situation and the Monica situation. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you believe he's guilty? Do you believe he's innocent? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on this situation. I'll try to respond as fast as humanly possible. Wow, what a way to start 2019. I can understand if it was Dave Wittenberg, because he's a jerk, I've heard. But, really? Vic freaking Mignogna? Are you kidding me? What is this world coming to? Alright, guys. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to rate, comment, subscribe. As those are Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day.